He only stole a few tusks from elephants on the African savanna. But the local tribesmen decided to turn him into a barbecue. They left a tube for him to breathe through, so the man wouldn't die immediately in the mud. Instead, he would slowly roast to death, suffering both mentally and physically. As the tribesmen slowly turned the spit, the man let out painful screams. Before long, a delicious aroma filled the air, and the tribesmen erupted into excited cheers. Little did they know his companion's fate was even worse. They first tied his arms and legs tightly, then threw a snake into the fire. Sensing danger, the snake slithered into the man's mouth and crawled out through his rear end. Seeing this, I was horrified, breaking out in cold sweat, because I had no idea what kind of torture awaited me. Before I could react, a few tribesmen dragged me out into the wild. It turns out they planned to play a hunting game with me. With the leader firing an arrow over 100 meters away, I would have to run there within a certain time. And then the leader would send someone to hunt me down. But before the hunting game even started, one of the tribesmen spotted my gold ring, unable to get it off. He immediately pulled out a knife to cut off my finger. However, the leader stopped him, saying that since I was going to die anyway, they could take it after I was dead. Then I started my escape across the African savanna. As I looked back, the tribesmen weren't in a hurry at all. Instead, they cheered me on, because they thought I wouldn't get far. What they didn't know was that the moment I ran, I had already transformed from prey to hunter. After I'd run a fair distance, one tribesman eagerly rushed towards me. To stay alive, I had no choice but to run for my life. But my speed was no match for the tribesman's. Just as he was about to catch up, he threw a spear at me. I quickly grabbed a weapon, turned around and shot him with a counterattack. The tribesman collapsed dead. His father immediately rushed over to check. But by then, the man had already stopped breathing. Soon his younger brother arrived on the scene. He saw what happened and, seeking revenge for his brother, he chased me down immediately. I couldn't stop for a second now, because the tribesman was closing in fast. I had no choice but to push myself harder, running as fast as I could. But the tribesman wasn't giving up. And just when we were both running out of stamina, a dramatic twist happened. The tribesman ran so hard he blew out his lungs, collapsing to the ground lifeless. Seeing this, I quickly scanned my surroundings, and after confirming no one else was chasing me, I dared to slow down and catch my breath. I soon found a rock up ahead, and thought I could rest there for a moment. But little did I know, one of the tribesmen had been following my tracks and was closing in.